EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, 58 is a move 58 to us.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and keep.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Rager. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Jalen Rager.
Jalen Rager, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here I come.
Here's Rodgers. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the safety creep. Check 24.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Switch. Check 9. Wide left.
Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Henry, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Watch the curl.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Alert 3. Inside. Yeah, live.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Von Bell.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Stepping up, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks.
That's all you got!
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Buccaneers.
Now it's Jackson. He finds Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Corey Davis.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Tampa Bay.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Falcons 28, Buccaneers
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will
His
count.
kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and
Makes
good.
the score, Falcons 28, Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Trent Taylor on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
About set to
35-yard
begin
line.
their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To Corey Davis.
Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Taylor on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
This is too easy right here.
Falcons. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 17. Jackson, that is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jackson,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Corey Davis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Falcons,
Extra
42.
point by Marr, up and good.
28.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Nice, sweetheart.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The ball carrier.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one caught by Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Buccaneers 35. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Chase Claypool. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
52. Watch 52.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Jackson on the keeper.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
57's a Mike. Check pass, check pass.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Complete to Evan
A
Ingram.
big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
58 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and goal, Collins. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown,
Alex
Tampa
Collins
Bay.
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this returnable for Rager. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Running from the gun with Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And down inside the 15 he goes. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson finds his tight end Ingram. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Falcons 52.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. To throw again. Rodgers looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completion here to Claypool. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
That's good for a Falcons.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's letting them, and this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard
Only way
line.
to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 59, Buccaneers 56.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Complete to Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor,
Touchdown,
74 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 63, Falcons 59.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Trent Taylor on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Let's go. Double tight. 3 down. Let's switch it on.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Jordan Hicks.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
And 6 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 2-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 70, Falcons 59. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the run. Easy.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 45 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.